guys, welcome to Dump and Get Friday. I am Kelly with the Freedom in a Budget, and I am so excited to answer some of your questions and just kind of dig into the finances and dig into some of the struggles that we're going through. And these are just so exciting. I love digging in with you guys. I love getting in the nitty gritty of what's going on and what's going in your guys' life, how it can help, and just doing this journey together. That is what is so incredible about this debt-free community and this Dave Ramsey community of just paying off debt, cash flowing things. You guys know that we are in baby step 3 and saving up for our 6-month emergency fund and a new car, and it's so awesome. So I have some really good questions for you guys, and I am so excited to dig in. So this first one was from an email that I got that I didn't want to say their name just for their privacy, but they said, we have been working the Dave Ramsey plan for probably 2 years. We use basically treaded water every time. We should be done or close. The problem is I still use my credit cards. I do my budget and send my debt snowball payment, but if stuff comes up at the end of the month, then I just use the credit card and tell myself I'll pay extra next month. Now I feel I am always spending next paychecks a week before I get it. I can't seem to break this cycle. What is wrong with me? I know I should just cut the card, but I can't. It scares me too. If I have options, I have no money. I can't seem to tell my kids or myself when the money is gone. Help, I need someone to talk to. I'm too embarrassed to tell one of my real life problems. Like today, I charged medicine for my kids because I don't want to spend cash. Like I had the cash. All right, so this is gonna be some tough love. And I know it's gonna be hard, but I feel like it's what you need to do, and it's what I needed here as well. Cut up the cards. Use the scissors, cut them up, you don't need them. So you're never gonna break this endless cycle until you just say no. Credit cards is not an option. Getting into more debt is not an option. And in reality, that's what you're doing, is you're getting into more debt every time they're using the cards. You're only paying the minimums on them, so they're racking up crazy amounts of interest, which is not good. So you need to get on a budget, cash envelopes. Once the cash envelope is gone, it's gone. If you get to the grocery store, you have $50 in your grocery budget and you get to $52, you need to put something back for $2. Like, that's it. You need to budget your money, figure out how much is in there, and then you're gonna be able to stop that cycle, which is gonna be so exciting and so good. And so you need to say no to your kids. You're gonna need to say no to yourself sometimes. And you know what? It may be hard at first, but they're gonna thank you. Down the line, if you guys didn't stop this cycle, then they're gonna see the endless. But if they said, you know what? No, my mom made that sacrifice a few years ago, and I remember it being hard, and I remember it being tough, and I wasn't happy sometimes when she said no and I wanted something, but I'm so glad she did, because look where we are financially now. And it's gonna be incredible. So you need to break that cycle, cut up the cards, get rid of them, get on cash, and get on a budget. If you haven't already, watch my Excel budget tutorial where I walk you through how I set up that budget. Watch my bi-monthly budget updates. That shows you exactly how I'm spending my money. That shows you how I'm budgeting things, how I am allocating the money in the budget. And I hope that'll help a lot. But you got this. You got this. I believe in you. Let me know if you have more questions, and I'm here for you. All right, next one is from Yari Rosario. And they said, is it good enough to go direct deposit, or how can I put money on it? And this is talking about the Capital One 360 account that you guys heard me talk about so much, which is, it's such an incredible. And if you want to sign up for it, there is a referral link down below. You get $25 for signing up, which is awesome. But I have money going in there every single month. You can do direct deposit, or you can just straight transfer it. I have learned that you have to do the transfer from Capital One 360. I have Bank of America as my primary bank that my checks go to, and then I have the Capital One 360. If I make the transfer from Capital One 360 into Bank of America, there's no charge. If I do it the other way around, Bank of America charges me. So make sure that you do it from the Capital One 360 site. All right, next one is from Smile with Katherine. She says, hi, thank you. Thank you for selecting my question regarding going over envelope funds. I do have a follow-up question for you. In your May zero-based budget, I see that you went over in 2 of your envelope categories, eating out by $22.71 and gas by $3.21. The extra funds that you needed for those 2 categories, can you explain where it comes from? Thank you, Katherine. So those two categories I did go over, and I kind of worked the system a little bit. I did know that I have extra in other categories, so I used that. Now, typically, I try not to do that. That is something that I am really against of, going over and having to use other categories. But I do want to be real with you guys. And sometimes there are months where I do mess up and I do go over. And I don't want to just fix the budget, make it all perfect for when I film for you guys. No, I'm a real person. And I want to show you, you know what, guys? Sometimes I do slip up, and sometimes I am not perfect with my budget. But it's okay, and you just get right back on track the next month, or get right back on track and rework some things so that you can do it. So in that time in May, there was $25 that I didn't get to put to the wedding fund, and that sucked. But it all worked out. So I hope that answers your question. All right, next one is from Jenny Banana, my girl. And she says, great answers as always. I would like to talk to you a little bit how your spending habits have changed since on a budget and following Dave Ramsey plan. Apart from the fact that you now just spent money you have in your budget, did you see a change in attitude towards consumption? I noticed that I'm much more conscious when shopping since a zero-based budget. I still buy nice things, but I try to be more aware whether it's a want or a need. I wonder if you have experienced. Girl, oh my gosh. I am now a nerd, as Dave Ramsey defines. He has nerds and free spirits. I used to be a free spirit. I was a spender. My biggest thing was spending at places like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Target, and I would see things on sale or clearance and just buy them because they were on sale and clearance and a good deal. I didn't necessarily need them, and I didn't necessarily really like the item or the shirt, but I had to buy it because it was a good deal. And how often do you pass up a cute shirt for $10, but then when you put it on, it doesn't really fit right, and this and that, and then it sits in your closet and sits in your closet. So was it a good deal for spending that $10 when you never wear it? No. So I have gotten so much more conscious of buying things for a good deal, or buying things, do I really need it? And I really weigh it, and a lot of times I delay gratify. So if I want something, I'll wait a few months and say, you know what, if I still want it a few months, I'll go and get it. I'll work it into the budget. But if in a few months I don't, I could do without it, then I know I really didn't need it and I didn't really want it. So that part of my mindset has totally changed. I used to just shop and shop and shop and shop, and now, no. And I think I drive Jamie nuts a little bit because I'm so particular with our money. But I'm like that because we have such big goals and such big dreams, and I want to reach those dreams and goals. And sometimes it's a little frustrating for him, but then he sees at the end of the month, and we were able to put this amount towards savings, or this amount towards the wedding fund, or this amount to the car fund. And we're like, you know what? Yeah, it's worth it. Like we're saving for a new car right now, and could we finance it? Yeah. But you know what? That pride of pulling up in my new to me car, we'll get one that's a couple years old, saying, you know what? I don't have a payment on this. And I don't have a payment because I've had it for 6 years and the payments are gone. No, I saved cash for this. Like, that is something to be proud of. That is something to work hard on and to have pride in. Like my wedding, I saved over $16,000 just myself. Not Jamie, not his parents, not anyone else. Just me. $16,000 in under 2 years for my wedding. And when I left that wedding to go on the honeymoon, I didn't owe anyone a dime. I didn't have any debt whatsoever. We paid cash for that, and that felt so good. And there was so much pride in that, and it's just incredible. So when your mindset changes, things move, things go, and it's awesome. All right, next question is from Singing for the Savior. How much do you spend on toiletries a month? Wow, only $100 for food. Do you use coupons? So I don't use coupons, not very often. I shop a lot at Aldi, and they don't accept coupons. For personal items, I do go to Costco about once a year. I actually have to go now because I think I have 3 rolls of toilet paper left in my house. And I buy one of the big Kirkland toilet papers, and that lasts me almost a year, which is awesome. And then other things like face wash and deodorant and all of those, I get a lot of them actually from the beauty, like the Pinch Me influencer boxes that they send you for free if you just write a review, which is awesome. So I get those. And then anything else that I need that doesn't come in those, or there isn't a box coming, that either comes out of my grocery budget or my personal spending. So depending on which one I have money left over in, that's what category it goes in. I don't have a separate category. I know some people do, and that works for them. But I honestly don't need it because it's so limited. I have makeup people are gonna hate me for this, but that's like 2-3 years old. I still use it. Yeah. Yep. I do. Hate to say it. The foundation I have on right now, I think, is about 2 years old. So I'm sure I'll get lots of hate comments for that. But that's just not something I spend a lot of money on. I'm very, very frugal in that aspect. All right, so those are the questions, guys. If you have any questions for me, please leave them down below in the comments. And now we have a money win. So my girl, Julia, love you. Love you, love you. All right, Prudent Joy. If you haven't checked her on YouTube, go check her out. And she has a money win. So she says, I thought I might share a money win with you. My latest credit card is finally below $3,000. That's awesome. Considering the guy that has only been receiving minimum payments for quite some time, it is nice to see just a little progress on that big balance. So that is awesome, Julia. I know you're working the debt snowball and working so hard. I'm so proud of you. You were incredible, incredible. So guys, go check out Julia. She is awesome, and she is making debt snowflakes and just plugging away at her debt. So go check her out. You will love her channel. All right, guys, so that is it for Dumping Debt Friday. Go check out all the other ones. They're so much fun. And let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.